So what are the 3 ways to maximize your next live event, training, or seminar that you're gonna be going to that can help you have a huge breakthrough in your direct marketing home-based business? So number 1, we're gonna go through 3 of them. Number 1 is have an expectation that this event is going to transform your business and your life. Now, you may be saying, well, the last one didn't, the last one before that didn't, or you may be thinking, you haven't been successful to this point. Look, everything can change in a moment. That slight edge can change where everything starts to work right now. And I always expect when I go into an event, even if it wasn't that great, and there's a lot of things that I didn't like that I'm like throwing, like I don't want to listen to that right now, but there's always one thing. I'm always expecting 1 or 2 things that can make the $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever I spent for that event with my time, energy, flying, hotel, all that, food. That one thing that I know can make my business transform and save my learning curve significantly so I can have success faster. You want to be eager. You want to be eager and you want to pay attention, stay in a zone. And the way you do that, one of the ways you do that is, I know everybody likes to take notes on their cell phone, but look, you know and I know, I've done it, when you're trying to take notes on your cell phone, you're pretending you're being all high tech, Facebook is dinging you and Snapchat's dinging you and your spouse is texting you and all these different things. Look, I know you pay time and money to transform your life. You want to be in a zone. So I would recommend doing it on a notepad or something where you can stay completely focused. Also, stay as close to the front of the event as possible. I know it's kind of cool to be in the back now, right? Like that's where the cool kids sit, is in the back, not the front. But look, you are a leader, or you're training to be a leader, running a team in an organization of people that are in fear. Your team is doubtful. Your team is in a comfort zone. They're lazy. Running that kind of an organization of motivated people, unmotivated people, complainers, excuse makers, people that are taking action. It is not easy to balance all those egos and people. So you have to be different. You have to create the expectation. Sit in the front row. Sit at the edge of your seats like you're taking notes. Look, everybody around you will notice, what is that person doing? And when you have that kind of expectation where you're sitting at the edge of your seat, you're taking notes, your team, even if they're not there, you can practice as if everybody in that room is your team. I'm telling you, the leader will duplicate the kind of expectation and that you're doing. Show up early. Don't be casually just coming in there late. I know I've done it, everybody's done it, but again, if you're gonna be that leader, show up early to the event and be ready. Number 2, this is a fun one. Number 2 is energy management. Now, I know not a lot of people talk about this, but we're in a world where when you come back from lunch, everybody's got that lunch butt. They're like practically trying to go to sleep. They're like, yeah, I'm paying attention. But really, you ate too much carbohydrates. You ate too big of a meal. You want to eat for energy. The way you eat for energy is eat significantly less food. Look, if you're feeling tired, you don't understand yet how to balance your blood sugar. So one way to do that is to eat less and eat less carbohydrates. Don't load up on pizza and pastas and breads and carbohydrates and high fructose drinks. You want to eat less sugar significantly, especially carbohydrates or candies. Look, it's only a short-term rise, and then when that first hour, 2-3 hours, you're struggling and you're not even present. So eat less meals. It's been proven now that you can have incredible energy. In fact, right now, as we speak, it is 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And for me, I have learned to fast. Okay, we could go into another training on that, but I do what's called intermittent fasting, and I feel fantastic. I can literally go work out. Yesterday, I rode 50 miles on a bike, and I did not eat any food. Okay, so I'm not saying you have to fast, but what I am saying is, look, if you have this up and down energy, a lot of it's because of glycogen and blood sugar from the different kind of foods you eat. So eat less, especially during seminars. It will help you. Sleep. Look, I know a lot of you want to meet with friends and stay up with the upline and do the things. Do it, but don't go to bed at 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning or even 2 in the morning. Do your best to get to bed as early as possible because you're paying for the event. You're focused on the event. You want to break through from that content. You want to extract that content. And another thing is you want to exercise in the morning if you can, even if it's only in your hotel room where you're doing squats, So what I do is I'll take a shower, I'll stretch, and then I'll do some light exercise. It gets the capillaries, it gets the blood flowing. It makes a profound impact on your entire day before you get started. And I don't know, I know we don't need to talk about alcohol, but don't crush the alcohol. You know, if you're gonna do alcohol, do it at a retreat, do it at an event, do it when you've earned the big recognition in Cancun if you wanna drink some alcohol. But I'm telling you, at the event, I would just, maybe 1 or 2 social, but I would definitely not pound the alcohol. Number 3, and the most important thing to be prepared for an event, is always bring a team. Look, when you've got that brand new person there, it forces you to be absorbent of focusing on the content, because you wanna be a good example of them. The best way to do that is to don't just pretend that everybody's on your team, but do whatever it takes. If you want duplication, if you truly want a business that's not high maintenance, where you have a lot of high maintenance people, because look, people can be high maintenance. Your team is gonna give you challenges. It's just the way that it works when you're building a big team. So you wanna get your people to an event that's gonna transform their life. So I pray that these 3 strategies help you in your next event, giving you that breakthrough that you need. You know, one last bonus I'm gonna share is events can give you a huge transformation, but I always wondered why, when I bring people to events, that not everybody comes out having a huge breakthrough. A lot of times events, what they'll do is they'll plant a seed, and that seed will be planted the next month, where you use that information that you got from that seminar. So don't expect 100% transformation day 1 when you get back. You know, expect that you could take 10, 20% of it and take massive action that will make that big difference. But one training can make an impact. The thing that I've learned about training is it's a continuous, methodical thing. Online training, offline training, go to your convention. And yes, it's time, money, and energy that it takes to be away at these events, but look, being a leader is not simple. So you wanna absorb, but remember, the information's there, and you can use that information over your career in your home-based business. God bless you, and I'll see you at the next live event, by the way. Oh, and to check out our next live event, click on this link below, or wherever you're at, social media, or check your email. And make sure, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. God bless, and leave a comment.